Hello, it's me. Wait, no, that's not my... That's... Have you ever heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise? There's how we go. Okay. Hello, and welcome to... Chilling out with your old pal, Palpatine. I know you're thinking to yourself, didn't Darth Vader throw you down a giant canal? Didn't he just pitch you down where the ricotta cheese goes in the cannoli, which is the Death Star? And the answer is yes. He did pitch me down there, and I should technically be dead, but I'm not. I've decided to take some time off for myself. I grew a beard, which has taken away from the rest of my mug, has eliminated what some people have referred to as resting baked potato face. So, I wanted to chill out with you, man. I wanted to level with you. I wanted to give you an opportunity to connect with your old pal Palps. So I decided that I should be open and honest. Now, a lot of you heard about Order 66. You said to yourself, wow, that was a move there, you know. Order all the clones to go off and kill the Jedi and single-handedly end the war, but also make them look like terrorists. And then, after the fact, take over their temple because prime real estate. I mean, great location for a castle. But some of you, oftentimes in the comments of my Twitch streams while I'm playing Oregon Trail, ask me, hey, Papa Palps, what were the other orders that you had planned? And I, up until this point, have kept pretty tight-lipped, but have decided that now is as good a time as any to offer up the 69 orders that I had planned for this whole thing. So, sit back, get yourself a lovely glass of blue milk, and let's do it to it. Order 1, bean and cheese burrito with extra cheese. What can I tell you? I'm a classics man myself. Order 2, finally install that Mac update so General Grievous doesn't sound like Javier Bardem underwater. Order 3, dissolve the Senate and go into the musical theater business. Change hearts and minds through stage production. Think Cats, but about Jar Jar Binks' species. Gungans. Yes, that'll work. Order number 4. Start a hollow show called Emperor Palpatine's Galaxy that educates while entertaining through the magic of Sith, but also the power of puppetry. I think so. Number 5. Deploy an army of Ewoks on every planet that defies me. It's all fun and games until the sun goes down and they're all nerf-herded. I'll tell you what. Do you know what used to be on the moon of Endor? A thriving metropolis. 8 months and 3 Ewoks accidentally dropped there later. The whole place was desolate. 20 years after that, nothing but trees and drop bears with opposable thumbs and a thirst for mammalian blood. Frickin' scary, guys. Order number 6. Water parks on every planet, including the underwater ones. Oh, tricky, I know. Order number 7. Turn off the clones, let the droids win, and turn the whole galaxy into the Matrix. I loved those movies. Order number 8. Finally set up my dating profiles. There is love for me out there. I know it. Order number 9. Order number 9. Activate sleeper cells all over Coruscant to storm the Capitol and try to overturn the next senatorial elections. Sounds exactly like something only someone as evil as me would be evil enough to plan. Wink. Order number 10. Hire Wookiees to work as the Army of the Republic. The war would be over in like an hour, if I wanted it to be. Yes. Order number 11. Fake my assassination and finally go on the vineyard tour I keep planning. Because you know what? My mental health is as important as anybody else's. So, just bumming around the galaxy and having really nice Chardonnays with Timothy Chardonnay would be lovely. He's a very sweet boy, and he did a very good job in all of the movies. I can't name any of them off the top of my head. Order number 12. Start at the Intergalactic Dodgeball League. Also start a streaming holographic service that covers the Dodgeball League. Call it Emperor's Sports Program Network 8, or ESPN for short. Number 13, we don't do anything, all right? We wait for order number 13 to pass us by, and we just go on about our days. Listen, I may be super pale underneath this new beard that I grew. You've seen what happened to me after the whole Mace Windu thing. I need SPF 86,000 to go out in the sun on frickin' Endor, and that planet has trees so big and wide that you can't see the sun for days. But I'm not white enough to mess with the number 13. I have seen enough episodes of Twilight Zone to know that. Thank you very much. Order number 14. Hold a press conference where I announce that the Jedi are hoarding weapons of mass destruction beneath the temple and have public opinion sway towards destroying them. Then I'll have a banner printed. Says mission accomplished. Order number 15. Bring in every potential apprentice and encase them in power armor. Now, because apparently, I'm not naming any names here, but it seems as though Sith apprentices are as delicate as Kleenex. Order number 16. When they try and remove me from the seat of power, put my fingers in my ears and say, "Nuh-uh." I think that one would work. Possibly. Order number 17. Release the Kraken. Unfortunately, Order 17 is no longer viable due to the fact that I may have killed Qui-Gon Jinn, and he was the only one who could say it in a dramatic enough fashion that the Kraken would actually emerge. Talk about hindsight being 2020. Order number 18. Offer them comprehensive health coverage, universal and extensive education, reduce the homelessness and joblessness numbers down to zero, tax the rich into oblivion, stop prosecuting petty crimes and pursue harsh and lifelong imprisonment for white-collar offenses and any crime and any and every crime that may have to do with someone's personal well-being. Make all prisoners produce parts that will make up for a renewable power grid, and reduce the size of the military and decommission the Jedi so they can return to being the spiritual leaders that they are, since religion and government have no business being linked. I mean, who am I kidding? It's crazy talk, Palps. Now, order number 19. Locate the Infinity Stones. I don't know what I'd do with them, but I'd have them. Order number 20. Start my off-Broadway one-man show, Spittin' Straight Facts with Sheev. It's my first name. I know you don't know it, because you don't think of me as a person, and that's all right. I understand. I'm just the Wiggle Fingers lightning guy to you. It's okay. Number 21. Set up a Twitch stream where I can play SimCity and then make everything in the game happen in real life in the most meta nonsense you have ever seen. Order number 22, make every clone stop what they're doing, turn to the nearest sentient being who has the power of speech and say, by order of the Galactic Empire, you have lost the game. Order number 23, taco TIE fighters. Just TIE fighters that deposit tacos everywhere. Order number 24, everyone gets a puppy. Order number 25, we send the Jedi to Dathomir to find all my misplaced blockbuster videos. I came up with this one during a bout of food poisoning, but then I couldn't think of anything better, so I just left it. Order number 26, we declare Jizz the galactic music of the Empire. Order number 27, hire the Hutts to corner the black market on X-Wings. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that X-Wings are way cooler than TIE fighters. There, I said it. Order number 28, all of the puppies are thermal detonators. Ha 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 ha. Order number 29, find a way to make Christopher Plummer more Saruman than Dooku. I mean, what kind of name is that? It sounds like doo-doo. Yeah, I said it. Order number 30, what is he Count of anyway? He goes around telling us all he's Count Dooku, but he never tells us of what. Order number 31, the thermal detonators explode into more puppies. Order number 32, Emperor Palpatine, ASMR. I may be evil, but everyone deserves better mental health. Order number 33, write a supernatural teen romance about a misunderstood young man who has a dark past and the young, powerful woman in a government position who is strong and independent at work, but is in awe of the young, hunky man. The working title is Sheev and the Senator. Order number 34, I start a podcast. Yeah, I need to be heard and understood, so a podcast will give me a platform. One that I deserve, one that I need. I may actually be the only old white guy who's thought of this idea. Order number 35. Start a farm where I raise all my favorite dogs. I call it Sheev's Shih Tzu Ranch. I know, gold. Order number 36. Bitcoin. What? I'm evil. Order number 37. Utilize my power on the Banking Guild to force the complete takeover of every company throughout the galaxy that makes toilet paper and drive the price up 20% while decreasing production costs and lower the material standards. Oh, your butt is scratchy? I'm terribly sorry. Pay up. Order number 38. Reprogram the droid army to eliminate every bidet in the galaxy. Order number 39. Retire by cruise ship hopping. It's way less expensive than living in a community. Order number 40. Make every droid in the Jedi Temple smother the Jedi in their sleep with pillows. Order number 41. Launch the entire Jedi Temple into space. Order number 42. It's the answer to life. Order number 43. Find a mystical power in the universe that will allow me to influence everyone instantly and hope it isn't so mind-warping that it makes me forget I found it in the first place. Wait a second. Order number 44. Build a giant space station that can destroy planets. Kinda sorta worked. Order number 45. Resurrect the dinosaurs and start a planet where people can go see them alive. It'll be like a resort. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Order number 46. I just jotted down VHS Jazzercise series. I don't know what that's all about, but I don't know if I'd be the instructor or I'm just saying I should sit around and watch them. Order number 47. Form a league of villainy that can offer community for hard-working individuals who just want to rule through sheer force. I mean, there are dozens of us. Order number 48. Formally email my 4 clones. Make the appropriate apologies and restart our barbershop quintet, the Palpatines. We did some work, I will tell you what. Order number 49. Start an animation studio which becomes so successful that I can open theme parks based upon the animated films. Wah! Order number 50. Call Megatron. I know I said it needed to be over, but I miss his touch. His soul. Dare I say, his musk. Pull it together, Ethan. It'll be okay. Order number 51. Megatron. Order number 51. Deploy an Elon on every planet with sentient life. Sure, they don't have Sith powers or half my intelligence, but they will set back technological development decades while enabling the AI of those planets to advance to the point it will inevitably join me. AI loves me. They find me to be a lovable scamp with their best interests at heart. Order number 52. Drive up all the pharmaceutical prices in the galaxy. I should get rid of this one, though. It is a little too evil. You know, there are limits. I don't want to come off as a complete skis. Order number 53. You know, maybe I should just do what I always wanted to do when I was a kid. Perhaps now is the time to become a Pokemon trainer. I do, in fact, want to be the very best. And last I was aware, my mother was still in the little cottage I left her in as I departed as a child. Order number 54. Convert all Jedi tech to Windows XP without informing them. They will be inconvenienced forever. Order number 55. Jizz music forever. Nothing but jizz. All jizz all the time. You know, as a young boy, I enjoyed jizz for hours on end. It really makes you feel alive. By yourself, with friends, with new acquaintances. Jizz is simply life-affirming. Order number 56. A social media platform that focuses on dance and clocks. We call it JizzTube. Order number 57. If you don't know what jizz music is, Google it. No, it's not what you think. It was actually the official music of the bar in Star Wars: A New Hope. It is called jizz music. All right. Order number 57. Create a microbot army that devours all of the socks for all of the foot-owning species in the galaxy. Order number 58. Activate the Boston attitude patch in every droid in the galaxy. Every droid would instantly become belligerent, foul-mouthed, violent, unwilling to do anything for anyone, and barely understandable. Order number 59. Make the Galactic Senate only capable of passing law by beating me in Dance Dance Revolution. Order number 60. Give every citizen of the Empire a lightsaber. If we all have one, no one's in danger. Order number 61. Put 5 golden tickets into 5 random chocolate bars throughout the galaxy, and the lucky 5 can come to Coruscant and take a tour of the Senate, and the one individual who doesn't screw up too much on the tour will inherit my position as Galactic Emperor. Don't know why we got lyrical at the end. Order number 62. Just start popping out clones of me. Thousands, millions, all smart, all handsome, all superior in the bedroom, all on the same page, millions of men just ready to conquer, and then have them, have knitting and make-out parties all the livelong day. One can dream. Order number 63 says pull. Order number 64 says finger. And order number 65 says, my love Yoda. Oh, that little green bastard! Well, now I'm glad he's dead. Or is he? Order number 66. Okay. I'm going to be honest. It's honesty time. I didn't have anything here until the day of. There, I said it. I mean, I knew I could program the clones to do my bidding, but I never thought about the whole kill all the Jedi, the droids shut themselves down, tell the populace the Jedi had clones created in an effort to overthrow the government, but the clones overthrew them in an effort to protect the Galactic Empire thing. I didn't. I had nothing. But then, the day of, I was like, I could turn this whole thing into a win. And with that Anakin kid on my side, I got this in the bag. How was I supposed to know he'd shut me down a service shaft 20 years later? Hindsight, you know. But for the most part, for last-minute brain fart of an idea, I think the plan went pretty okay. Order number 67. Find 5 teens with attitude to pilot 5 robots that I had made so that if a threat were to arise in Coruscant, they could work as a team to solve it, and if it's too overwhelming, they could combine the robots into one giant robot to fight the threat. I find plenty of sassy teens, but none of them wanted to pilot the robots. In my defense, 5 giant robot Ewoks might have not been the best idea. Order number 68. Start a 365-hour holographic news channel that does nothing but put out pretty empty-headed people in front of the general populace to do nothing but spout my preferred rhetoric. But what about our 366 of 366-hour day-night cycle of Coruscant, you say? Well, on hour 366, it's going to be an hour-long infomercial devoted to affordable jizz compilations that you can buy for as little as 3 easy payments of 4 credits. I know, 4 credits. And order number 69. Order number 69 is giggity. No, I'm serious. Project Giggity was a secret known only to 3 people. Me, Darth Plagueis, and my waifu pillow of Panthro from the 1980s cartoon Thundercats. Giggity, or the Grimace Initiative granting it total effectiveness, was something no one could know about. In ages past, so long ago that few remember, and when all records could be burned away, my master, Darth Plagueis the Wise, encountered the Grimace, a beast unstoppable in nature, unfazed by lightsaber or blaster, and incapable of stopping, whether shot into the heart of a star or banished into the depths of unpopulated space. The Grimace was feeding on living, immune to everything, but capable of wielding the Force. And he was the worst conversationalist you ever met. The Grimace wiped out 8 whole planets. It grew interested in my master, who tried to scorch a planet just to kill it. It sought Darth Plagueis to the ends of the galaxy, but still no one or thing could cease its stupid little penguin walk. up until at last Darth Plagueis set a trap for it. Upon the carbonite wells of Inetheria, he devised a suspended animation trap with the local Ugnaught population, and thus was able to capture the beast. It has remained in carbonite ever since. Even now, it remains on a satellite on the edge of the Outer Rim, waiting. If I give the order, the satellite locks onto my position and sends the hulking brute to me. But if, for any reason, I were to perish, it has been programmed to launch the Grimace out into the depths of space. The only thing that may cease its travels is a little M-class ball out a couple of galaxies to the left, but... hold on. There's a problem with this. Did they formally announce me as dead? Like I'm the Hollows? Hux! Did they tell everybody that I died? No, I'm wondering, because if they told everybody, that means they launched the thing. Where will the Grimace end up? This is irresponsible, you guys. You could have just covered up the whole death thing. I mean, goodness gracious. If I were dead and they didn't know about it, and you just kept telling them I was alive, I mean, we have CGI, guys. We have all of LucasArts. You could have just duped me into every one of the Hollows from now until forever, and people would have been like, oh, the Emperor's still alive. I guess everything's fine. But you announced my death, which means now some poor schmucks out there are dealing with the Grimace. That's just irresponsible, man. Anyway, so this has been Papa Palpatine's 69 Orders. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I hope this hasn't been too much of a Looney Tunes adventure for you. Let's be honest with you, it totally has, and I've loved every minute of it. And now I go to do other things. Until next time, my dear beasties, I'm Papa Palpatine saying, have you heard the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise?